living in a small town in Georgia, and at that time I just felt like I was almost in a no-win situation. I felt stuck. Studies show that a person with a college degree would obtain a higher income than a person with a high school diploma. And I knew that when I moved back here to New York, because as a child I knew what New York City actually had to offer. While I was in the shelter, I saw a lot of the disparities that you learn about as far as especially minorities and especially with the Black and brown community. I made up my mind and I said, I want to go to school, and I want to go to school for human services. I want to be able to help people, and that's why I applied to Manhattan Community College, because I think it's the experience of going through that system yourself on the receiving end really plays a lot into how you help other people that end up in that situation. I thought that was probably the perfect opportunity at that time for me to go to school. So and understand at the time I wasn't on Section 8, I was actually in the shelter working at the time that I did apply for school. I seen people come to me and they asked me to help them, to get connections, to find apartments, and I would try my best to help them as much as I could. And so I said, you know what, maybe this is the thing for me to do, is to go into human services or sociology. And that's what I ended up doing after that. I ended up changing my major to sociology because I want to find out what the problem is, where the problem lies, and to see how you can find a solution to the problem. The first time I saw the CUNY Scholarship was under the email for the WEAS program. Came through with a lot of other things that were available in the program. And I'm like, okay, well maybe then I can apply, right? So I went ahead and applied for the program. It was definitely user-friendly, first of all. I was able to apply for the program with no problem. I was able to upload my essays and everything else I needed to with no problem. I remember that, definitely a high school diploma could get you far at one point in time, but now, no. It's very important to further your education, whether it be by degree, whether it be by trade school to gain some type of skill, anyway, still you need that advanced training, advanced education. And it's been a journey, it really has, especially looking back at the first day of law school. The reason why I chose to study law is because, again, it was probably the same reason, pretty much the same reason why I chose to study human services and sociology. Looking back at some of these landmark cases like Roe v. Wade, Plessy v. Ferguson, so all these landmark cases I was thinking about as I was applying to law school. I might have had this kind of cliche idea that I want to change the world or something, I don't know, but looking back at those cases and how they basically changed a lot of what was going on back then, and they made a difference, right? They made a difference, and I guess that's what I want to do. I want to make a difference. I would definitely like to say thank you, first of all, for my family, for their support in this process and in this journey. But I would also like to thank NYCHA and CUNY as well for giving me the opportunity, because one thing that I realized that CUNY and NYCHA, they both provide resources and make resources available to try to help someone get ahead, right, and gain some type of stability in life.